Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sinister. Wanted to come and do a YouTube live real quick. I ain't been on here in a minute. Just got up, so let me do this video. Yo, T, what up? SoCal, what's up? What's up? You already know, West Coast, what up? Miss Pearly. You already know, I gotta do it one time for Miss Pearly. Miss Pearly. By the morning, I'm gonna have that rent money for you, Miss Pearly. What's going on, y'all? Tim, what up? I haven't really been on here a lot. I've just been having a lot going on. So, yo, T, what up? But I just got up and I'm trying to get moving. I ain't changed my clock. I just put it off duty. But I just wanted to come and show you I got hit by another truck the other night at a Flying J. I was parked. And let me turn my truck off so when I go outside. I'm down here in Amarillo, Texas. I was in Winslow, Arizona. Yo, SoCal, man, I definitely appreciate you, man. You always keep it 100. That's why when you go live on certain topics, I just come in there and say what's up. But I was in Winslow, Arizona on I-40 at the Flying J. I was parked in the middle, and it's maybe about 4 or 5 spaces more left to the right of me. So I'm gonna show y'all how bad I got hit. Let me turn the camera around. The guy punched a hole in the light. It's cracked here. Then it's cracked in here. Well, that looked like just the paint. Then my windshield. Let me see if I could get up here and get close. I have a crack that go from over here and it goes up the windshield to up here. And let me stop by. So I'm gonna raise the hood. The crack goes to the inside. Ain't crazy. Brand new truck. Let me turn around and show y'all this. So you can see the crack. Let me turn my brightness up on my phone. So it's all cracked up in here. then down here, but, and then it looked like it's on the tire, and I'll come like from this angle. Hey, quick, what's going on, brother? Top of the morning, man. I just wanted to come and do a quick video, show everybody what happened. So basically, what happened was, this spot next to me on my passenger side was open. And when the guy was backing up, he was blindside backing in. And he hit me with the driver's side of the trailer. So, what's going on, brother? So he backed in and hit me with the driver's side of the trailer, when he could have just went into this little yard that had like some gas tanks and stuff, but it was big enough to do a U-turn in and come back out and come in and back in on the driver's side. And I'm like, so boom, I'm in my sleeper. I just finished, I was laying there, I was watching the movie, and all of a sudden, boom. And I'm like, oh, damn, I already knew somebody hit me, because trust me, you'll know. So, boom, I jump up, I'm trying to get dressed fast, I'm looking out my window, I see him pulling off. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking out the window and he pulling off, so I'm hurry up, I'm getting dressed, because I'm like, yeah, I'm fitting to run up on him, let him know, like, yo, you in my truck, you ain't getting out of here like that. You know what I mean? And I was looking in my driver's side mirror, because there was trucks parked behind me, so I can look down the trailer to see if he come around, because it was the Flying J right there. So, I knew I would be able to catch him or catch the license plate and all of that. So, but when I got out, I came around in front of my truck, came down this side, and right of behold, he was parked on the other side at the end of the road. And I went and knocked on the door. I said, yo, you just hit my truck. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, you just hit my truck. So he started to get out his truck and to come back over here, look at my truck and stuff. And here's what's crazy about it. He got out his truck, he left his door wide open. I said, yo, close your door, because you don't want somebody running up in there snatching your stuff out. You know what I mean? So, ain't none of that. You know, I was getting crazy at him and all that stuff. Like, now, I know it might, let me get out of the sun. Now, I know it might be a different situation, because if it was my personal truck, I'd be hot. You know what I mean? This is Knight's truck, and I mean, that's the purpose of insurance, right? So, and that's how it looks from here. So, and it was his first week out. Don't blindside in if you ain't got to. If you ain't got to do a blindside, if you ain't got to back in blindside, avoid that as much as you can. I don't even try to do the blindside. Like, nah, I'm gonna see if I can show y'all the crack in the windshield. You see the crack right here? even know what else. Hey, you know what? Things happen. Things happen. And so if you new out here, just take your time. Take your time. But this is just horrible looking. But all of this comes off. So all they got to do is just take the bumper off. But as far as like this, that's going to be there. That, the windshield going to get taken out. Nothing wrong with the mirror. So but here you go. So it's pushed over. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. I'm gonna walk over here to the Flying J. For my boy T. Hey Sean, 8400, what's going on, man? Nah, T, I ain't call you. You know, we don't speak like that too much no more. It's time for some morning coffee. I gotta get that liquid money, like my boy Patrick always say. So, I got the driver's information. So, all right, let me give all of y'all what y'all gotta. If it ever happened to you, make sure you get pictures of your truck, what time the accident happened, get the picture of the truck that hit you. I mean the whole truck. Like, get the model of the truck, get the truck number, the license plate number, the DOT number, get the trailer number, a picture of the trailer license plate, get the driver's license number, his phone number, his dispatcher's number, the company he worked for. So what else I need? What I have to get? And call your company, let them know, because I had called dispatch that night and let them know I got hit. So I'll call them back, let them know, because I had to call the claims department the next morning so they could put a claim on it. And then there's like a claims number that I put with my email, so I sent all these pictures tonight already and stuff like that. So Big Cav, what's up? You said, have I talked to your friends beefing on here? Please stay out and away from that crap. What friends? I haven't even been on YouTube. I don't get caught up with everybody else's YouTube drama. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't none of my business, and I don't care. Real shit. Nah, those ain't my friends. We don't rock. They don't fuck with me, and I don't fuck with them. So, but just be safe out here, y'all, man, and you know. Oh, look at this. We got our early morning block party. But yeah, Kev, I definitely appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't none of my business. I ain't got no opinion about it. Whatever the hell is going on, I don't care. I got my own issues going on right now. So, whatever the hell's going on, I wish everybody the best, and that's all I can say. But let me get my stuff together, go get some morning coffee, man. Hit those thumbs up for me. I definitely appreciate all y'all, man. And I'll be back with y'all soon, man. I got to get this truck and this load up to Indy. So, right, keep out of that BS. Yeah, man, listen. You know, I've been filtering, like, you know, some people will call you and just be like, yo, did you hear the latest thing going on YouTube? I'm like, no, because I ain't been on YouTube. I ain't been dropping videos like that. You know, so, you know, hey, everybody got problems in life. So, ain't none of my concern, ain't none of my business. You know, and let's be real, you know, nowadays we live in a world where men gossip worse than fucking women. So, you know, men of today is more emotional than females are. Females nowadays got more balls than men. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. I just sat back and just realized that, like, yo, men complain more nowadays about another man or what another man doing on some real hoe shit. And I'm just sick of it. And that's why I ain't really been on YouTube. You know, really, it really is. It's just tiring, yo. I'm just tired of this YouTube stuff. Like, yo, it's just stupid nonsense. Like, pocket watching another man's money, or gossiping about what another man do. Like, gossiping about what another man do does not put no money, you know, in your pocket. You know, so it's just crazy, man. You know, then you got the phony bullshit going on. People, you know, they act like they rock with you, but then they rock with the people that talk about you. You know what I mean? And yo, you gotta surround yourself with better people. You gotta surround yourself with better people. You gotta know who you're associating yourself with, because, yo, it's a dirty game out here, man. And this is just trucking. Like, this is like the Real Housewives of trucking out here. Like, this retarded. Some of this shit that's on YouTube just retarded. I'm sorry, I'm cursing, but I'm so aggravated right now. I'm frustrated. I got other things going on I'm not even speaking on. And, yo, just taking time away from YouTube and sitting back and looking, and you just see the buffoonery. You know, I start unsubscribing to a lot of channels, man, because, yo, it's just ridiculous. We driving trucks up and down the highway, and this beef. Like, ain't nobody really getting no money off this YouTube. You know what I mean? It's crazy. All right, people get a little change. If people really was making money on YouTube, they wouldn't even, yeah, hashtag that. The Real Housewives of trucking. It is, though, you know, and it's just sad that, you know, it ain't even a black and white thing. This ain't even got nothing to do with color. You know, you got others tearing down others talking about others talking about me. You know, it's just ridiculous, man. I'm just really tired of YouTube with the dumb nonsense. You know, I get tired of seeing that. Big Dog Ride, what up? You know, it's better things to do in life, man. And it's other things to focus on. We out here trying to make a living. Everybody making different type of money. You know, everybody got different levels of what they consider what money is. Some people feel $800 is good for them. $1,000 is good for them. Some don't feel $1,000 is good. Some don't feel $1,200 is good. Carlos, what's up? So, yo, Patrick, what's up, man? Congratulations. Yeah, so, you know, grown men worrying about what another grown man have in their pocket, or mad at what another man do. Like, yo, how do you learn in life? You make mistakes. You make mistakes. You know, people can tell you, yo, don't touch the stove. Don't touch the stove. But until you touch the stove, that's the only way you learn sometimes. Yo, Eric, what's up, man? You know, so. But. Yeah, man. So, you know, that dude that hit my truck, man, I didn't even get out and beef at him. Like, yo, I'm a truck driver, and I know the nonsense we deal with out here. And, you know, I told the dude, he was like, man, I'm so sorry. And I said, brother, don't worry about it. It happens. You know what I mean? I said, you gotta just be careful, though. Because you don't want these preventables on your record, man, because it'll take you out the game. So, yo, Jake, out of respect, homie, don't come over here with that little guy stuff. Leave that where it's supposed to be, over there with them. This is the Sinnizter's channel. I don't care about none of that. I ain't missed nothing. Because all it is gossip for other men who want to gossip about it. That's it. You know, however anybody feel towards that man, that's how y'all feel. You know, whoever want to talk about that man or his partner, that's how they feel. I can't tell other people how they should feel towards those people. Period. You know, like I said, whatever's going on over there, I wish them the best. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care to know what's going on with it. I don't care. I'm not involved with it. And that's why I told you I was not going to that, what is it, 73 Lounge or whatever the hell it was called. Because I already knew all of this. I knew all that was going to eventually happen. Too many egos in one building. Ugly. That's just a disaster in the making. So, yeah, so back to what I was saying. So, you know, I told the driver, you know, he was like, yo, I'm sorry I hit your truck. And I'm like, yo, listen, it happens, man. You know, I already got the information. Now to take care of it with your company, man. But be safe out here, man. Take your time backing into these spots, man. So, and that's just what it is, man. Got to be careful out here. Going down the road and backing into the shippers and the docks and all of that stuff. You got to be careful, man. Get out and look. You know, I had to back up last night. Like, let me see if y'all can see it. You see how this truck right here is parked? The white one behind me in the mirror right here? So, I had to back up against another truck. So, I back up a little bit, pop the brakes, get out, go look at the distance. Back up a little bit more, get out, go look, measure the distance. Back up a little bit more, get out, go back, look. I did it 4 times until I seen the truck driver walking by. And I said, hey, brother, can you do me a favor? Can you spot me? And he stood back there and he spotted me. Backed me up far enough where this morning, I ain't got no problems with somebody hitting me or my nose sticking out in the lane. So, you know, that's just what it is, man. So, but I'm getting ready to go get my coffee and get rolling and enjoy my day, man. And for all of y'all out there, be safe. I wish your family the best. Health, happiness, love. I ain't really on YouTube too much no more. So, cause I mean, like, I done did so many of the trucking videos, and you know, it's like it's already become redundant. You know, how bad was it? I'll show y'all before I end it one more time. It's on my passenger side. So it's cracked here. Punched a hole in there. It's cracked here. And these pieces come off. That's why you can see like this line right here, because these could come off. And they could just take this off, put a new one, then they could take that off. That's how it looks with the tire. Then this crack goes inside. So when I lift it up earlier in the video, I showed you, and then I got a major crack that goes all the way up the window. I don't know what Nike gonna do with it. Be honest with you, I already put the claim in and stuff like that. Let me grab my bag, get my coffee, and go wash my face. I'm all right, y'all. You know, I was in my sleeper when the guy hit me. So, but yeah, man. Check my reefer fuel. Yeah, just take your time, get out, look. That's all you gotta do. Just take your time and look. Get my head set. Javon, what's going on, man? You know, I shared that with y'all because I want y'all to know, you know, these things happen out here, you know, and, you know, I just told the guy, I said, man, you know, he was apologizing, and, you know, I'm like, hey, you know, yeah, I could have went off and, yo, what the F this and what the F that. Well, what is that gonna do now? It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna make the truck automatically fix itself. But I do understand why a lot of people park head nose first at spots. Like this flatbed right here, he's parked nose first when I'm parked the regular. You see, he's parked nose first so he don't get hit. Plus, last night, it was kind of weird to back into these spots because people always park over the line in the middle. So, but yeah, man, y'all come out here. There's good money out here. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you that. You're going to come out here and companies is going to do things to mess with your money. You know, you're going to have companies where they don't keep up with their equipment. It's going to be times payroll mess up your money. It's gonna be times you're not gonna get home. You're gonna miss birthdays. You know, I got a friend of mine that worked with me here at night. She told her dispatcher and them that she needed to get home for her daughter's prom in advance. And they didn't even get her back for her daughter's prom. Now her daughter's graduating, I believe, this week coming in, and she don't even know how she gonna get home. So she's in Missouri. She's in Missouri. She live in Cali. So, but I'll probably do another live later on. I ain't really trying to be on YouTube too much no more. I kind of just started just going back to driving and just being a truck driver. Like, but I always been a truck driver. I just been off social media. I changed up a lot of my plans. Things that I told you I was going to do, I changed it up. You know, I don't really tell people too much of what I'm going to do no more because a lot of people don't want to see me succeed. So, word of advice, don't even share what you're trying to do because some people want to see you accomplish it and some people don't. So, a lot of my plans I wanted to do, I just changed it. So, man, my brother-in-law in here. Yo, Jay, what up? So, I'm out here in Amarillo at the Petro. Getting ready to get that coffee so I can hit the road, get rolling. So, hey, yo, Jeff, this is what we need right here. Some boats. And just chill in the Caribbean islands and drink sweet tea with 2 lemons. So, but it ain't easy out here, man. You know, it's not. It's not. And if you decide to start doing social media, oh, I see where I can sit. Let me sit over here and chop it up with y'all real quick. If y'all sit and decide to do social media and YouTube, if you build it, them haters will come. I'm telling you. I don't care how positive you are. People will always sneak dissing. But, you know, it's all right. Let them wake up with you. Let them wake up with having you on their mind. Don't wake up with them on your mind. Focus on your money. So, man, it's a nice little sit down right here. Got the flowers right here. It's a sunny day. A little cloudy, but it's a beautiful day out here. So, but I'm gonna go in here. Yo, you know what? Hey, yo, Jeff, you see it right here? The Truckers Chapel. I gotta get that video done, man. Go in there and do a video. Cause being out here on this road, we need prayer. We need prayer out here because man, you can leave out the truck, stop, get right on the interstate and see an accident. So keep your distance. Keep your following distance further back than what the book tells you. Yeah, Sam, you're right about that. Haters is everywhere, man. You know, I mean, ain't nothing you can do about it. If you don't want nobody to talk about you, don't do nothing. Or if you don't do nothing, you ain't got, first of all, if you don't do nothing, you ain't got to worry about nobody talking about you anyway, because you ain't doing nothing with your life anyway. So, like, oh, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing, he bullshit. And then, if you do something, keep your goals and your dreams to yourself. Lesson I just learned. Because not everybody wants to see you succeed. You know? So. Alfonso, what's going on, man? Yeah, Starry. People, yeah. If you don't do nothing, you ain't got to worry about nobody talking about you because you ain't doing nothing anyway for them to talk about you. So, yeah, I'm down here in Amarillo, Texas. You're right about that. They're going to talk regardless. You know, if you got that much time to focus on what the next person doing, your priorities ain't straight. You got too much time on your hand because you should be focused on bettering yourself every day. Focusing on what you're trying to get accomplished for you or your kids or your wife. If you married, then you have a family. And for a lot of the single dudes, if you out here, truck, put in the work. You know, what is it that you want? Write that list of goals down. You know, even some of your best friends, you can't even share some of your goals with because, you know, everybody have different agendas. You know, so some people just want to get with you because of things you could probably do for them. You know, some people want to attach themselves to you because you might be popular or something like that. So, you know, focus on what you got to do. Now, don't worry about what everybody else doing. You know, some people try to ride your coattail, try to come up off of you, try to come up off your name. I had people try to come up off my name. So, we live in a world of ignorance. You know, everybody is looking to try to tear down the next man or the next woman. You know, some people don't want to put in that work. They really don't. And when they see you going harder or you outgrinding them or you got something accomplished, they sit back in the cut and they might be like, yeah, I'm proud of you, but be mad behind the scenes. Hi, Molly. So, that's it, man. Certain people I just stop associating myself with because they with the buffoonery, and I'm reevaluating my circle and who I associate myself with. You know, it's people that I associate with people that talk about me, and I just start really distancing myself from those people because it's like, you know, you sit. If you my people or I'm your people, I ain't gonna let somebody come talk about you. You know what I mean? Like, check that. Like, nah, I ain't even gonna let you even talk about my, like, yo, you talk about sin, I ain't even fucking with you on that level. Like, I'm out here, how many people's lives I done changed? And it's not even about a bragging thing, it's just because I want others to have better. I want others to be successful. You know, Marcel, what up, man? What's going on? Yeah, man, yo, it's just been a lot going on. I've just really been having a lot of change. My mindset, my movement, how I've been feeling. I've just been different, man. I've been different. I ain't really been putting out no YouTube. You know, I'm still running and stuff like that, taking the good with the bad. And, you know, I just wanted to come chop it up because I ain't been in here to touch base with the family, man, but I kind of been off the grid for a while, man. It's just time for me to just take a break because it's just so much nonsense going on, and I'm just tired of hearing it. It just drains your energy. So sometimes I don't even want to come on YouTube. I start unsubscribing to a lot of other YouTube channels because, you know, it's just so much nonsense going on. You know, nobody having fun. Everybody beefing. And that's their business. If you want to beef, then beef. It's time for Sinnizter to look out for Sinnizter. You know, I love helping people out. That's my thing. I'm going to always do that. That's how my mom's was. And, you know, I'm talking to a lot of veteran drivers. I'm associating myself with the veteran drivers so I could get some more knowledge as far as trucking go. I'm going on 4 years in this industry next month. I'm drama-free, man. You know, it's a few people, you know, that they move greasy. You know what I mean? They move real greasy, and, you know, I just can't. They come on my channel, they comment, Like they rock with me and they don't, and I'm a blocker. And that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? So I'm tired. I see too much phoniness around me, and I'm just like, I gotta start kicking people to the curb, man. And even though you might not be in trucking, just in your neighborhood, you know, certain people you just gotta kick to the goddamn curb. Like, your Alex is going on. You just gotta kick people to the curb, man, because some people just really try to just, you know, sponge off you because they don't want to put no work in. So, what's going on, brother?
Nothing. How about you?
Sitting here doing a YouTube live. Sitting here with, you drive?
Yeah.
How long you been out here?
On the road?
Yeah.
About 23 years.
Look, I'm sitting here with a veteran driver. Been out here 23 years. Any advice for us new drivers?
Yeah, find something else to do.
He said find something else to do. But, you see, when you get out here, talk to the veterans. They'll give you advice. They've been out here. They seen the worst. We babied out here because we got all the technology now. You was out here when there was no Qualcomm and E-logs. No sleepers.
Oh, yeah. Been sleepers out for 100 years.
Right.
Called 2 seats, cooler in the middle.
Right. Right. So it was called a no-seater, what? It was called what?
It's basically a coffin.
Oh, two.
Sleeper.
Oh, yeah. No sleepers. 2 seats and the cooler in the middle, right? Yeah. So. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go in here and get my coffee, y'all, and I just wanted to just kind of chop it up with y'all real quick and get rolling, man. So, y'all be safe out there. Stay focused. Accomplish your goals. And those that's around you that ain't got your best interests at heart, boot them out. I'll holler at y'all later.